Hey, what is good? What is good? Let's go live everywhere. Takes a little bit to get Instagram on. Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I help folks just like you, just like me, make some money using social media online. If that is you, drop a me in the comments, and I will get back to you after this live. Or hey, you may know somebody who this may be a fit for them. So tag and share. Let's go. Let's do this already. As you're joining me live, let me know where you are coming in from. It'd be nice to know. I'm from Southern California, and welcome. Good to see you. If you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go, and let's go. Let's do this thing. So, I talk about judgment. I talk about judging um, pretty often, not pretty often, but often enough, because I think it's such a big deal. And I have always been a work in progress, and I work on myself not to be so judgmental. And if I am, I do my best to catch myself. And if I'm reminded by somebody, I also recognize that and I appreciate it. So being judgmental is not a really cool thing. Um, I've been through enough things not to judge others as much as I possibly can, you know. But then sometimes I do. But it's common and it's pretty normal, I guess, that the poor will judge the rich and the rich will judge the poor. How do I help with what? With online um, income, Aisha? You can follow me, drop me a message, and we can chat for sure. Brandy, what's going on? Kenneth, Martha, how are you guys? The Duchess, Shandy, welcome. If you're joining me live, let me know where you're tuning in from. Be nice to know. So, for example, if a poor guy will judge a rich man, saying, "Oh, you know what? He probably cheated, stole, and lied his way through here." Right? And there's all these Houston, Texas. What's up? I am myself from Southern California. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thunder Buns. Is it Thunder Buns? Oh my goodness. Did I say that out loud? Some of you guys on TikTok, I gotta be careful with your usernames. I'm telling you. That's awesome though. I appreciate it. So the poor will judge, the rich that hey, they lied, they cheated, they stole their way through, they stepped over fee, they did this, they did that, right? What is good? Hey, Jamel, what's good, my man? It's good to see you here, bro. And the rich will probably judge the poor as they're lazy, they don't want to do the hard work, they don't want to do that stuff. I just read your comment. That is the best. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm busting up. That's awesome. That's really funny. I love that. That's so cool. Um, that's awesome. There's a couple of things I want to say, but I'm holding back. So yeah, the rich will. Yeah, true. Very true. Not very awesome for them. That's awesome for you. Not awesome for a lot of people around you, maybe. But you have other great qualities, right? Um, so the rich will, judge the poor, and the same way, like if a woman will marry at a young age, she'll probably think, oh, these were women that don't get married, if you would, until older, probably don't have a good character, they don't have a good personality, they just maybe they're stuck up or they want too much. If let's say if a woman becomes pregnant and becomes a mom and gives birth, maybe thinks that other women who decide not to have kids are missing out on life. Maybe somebody who just graduated from college and got a decent job, now he or she thinks that they know everything, right? The changes. Okay, that's very irrelevant. Okay, so no matter what, people are going to judge the other side, right? Now, here's one way not to, right? For example, if the poor could recognize what the rich had to go through in order to get rich, all the struggles they had to overcome, all the speed bumps I had to get over, all the haters, all the nights that everything just fell apart, all the things that went wrong and they decided to push through. If a poor person would appreciate the journey of the rich, of how they got there, what they had to go through to get there, perhaps they may not be so judgmental, right? At the same time, on the other side, the rich guy, if the rich guy is appreciative of what the poor man has to go through, the struggles, the hardships that they have to go through, that just to stay afloat. We're not talking about like getting a profit mode and savings and investing. We're not talking about that. If the rich could appreciate the struggles that the poor go through in order to just stay afloat, you know, Aunt Kitty, how are you? I just saw your name, I think. Um, if they could appreciate that, perhaps they would not be so judgmental. Maybe it's not that they're lazy, it's just that, well, they haven't had enough opportunity, or they just have been down on their luck, or they've been going through some major life-changing experience and it took a wind out of them, right? If the women who get married early and think of the other women who don't get married early, like they're a bad character, bad personality, this and that. Maybe if they were more understanding of what exactly those women want and have they gone through in order to kind of be more particular about their mate. But that guy that gets a job right out of college and thinks he's the man. He thinks he knows everything. Perhaps if he could kind of hit the brakes a little bit, look around them, and appreciate the mileage, the experience of others, the knowledge of others, that he won't be so judgmental. We can judge all we want, but most of the time we kind of would bite our tongue if we really knew the real story, right? Because it's usually, most of the time, if not all the time, it's not what we thought. It's not that the rich got, that one person that we know that got rich, it's not that he stole, cheated, lied his way through. The poor person is not that they're lazy. It's just they have 18 jobs and 3 husbands and 13 kids. If only we understood and paid more attention to the stories behind that, literally that judgment zone, I think we would really think twice about being so quick. And remember, you know if you're somebody who resents something, you won't ever have that or become what you resent. Why would you be that person, right? You're not going to become rich if you resent rich people. I mean, it's just not. You're not going to become a housewife or a husband if you don't think there's anything in there. If you resent housewives, or if you resent being a husband or a dad, you're not going to be that if you resent it. So be careful what you resent, because sometimes it could be really expensive. It could be really costly. It could cost a good life out of you, right? Um, for the longest time, I would not pay attention to this side of the world, this online space, because I was so involved in the corporate world, and I was very judgmental. I never knew this side. Yeah, it's still work, right? But I was judgmental. I didn't know the journey. I didn't know what it takes. I didn't know how it works until I found out, right? So before you pop that judgment, hit the brakes, maybe dig in a little bit more into the story about behind the scenes, and then decide, hey, was I about right, or was I way off? And that at that time you make an educated decision to speak or retrieve. So with that, hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you guys. If you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go already. Let's go. I'm the coolest guy. I'll tell you all day. And yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Hey, 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 on Kitty. What is good? Lavish goddess, what is happening? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Katya, did I say that right? Hopefully I said that right. Rita, and yeah, my name is Sean Azimi, and I go with Side Gig Sean. You can find me on all channels. I'm everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, Threads, LinkedIn, TikTok, everywhere. And I could do usually more on other channels than I can do here on TikTok. So follow me there as well if you are on other platforms. And yeah, I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks just like you, just like me, to take advantage of this gig economy and make some money using social media and online. If you're looking for something like that, especially this holiday season, let me know. Let me know. Drop the word "me" in the comments, and I will get back to you after this live. But with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.